Now, removing the toilet isn't that difficult, but we're going to go through all the steps here. First, we want to shut our water off here. So first, we want to shut off our water here. And as you can see, this valve leaks too, and I'm going to have to replace that as well. Let's get that shut off. Now, at this point, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and flush this and get as much of the water out of there as I can and get it out of here as well. So that'll start to drain this out. And I'm going to get what's left in here, I want to take a plunger and I'm just going to plunge it. Just kind of do that. And that'll create some suction. Unfortunately, this isn't a great plunger. But as you can see, just doing that will create some suction and get some of that water out of there. I'll just have to shop vac the rest of that out. But that at least gets a little bit out. Now we just want to disconnect our water supply line here. Pretty easy. Unscrew it like that. Pretty easy. You might get a little dripping. That's okay. Just have a towel or something ready. But that's pretty easy to disconnect. Now you could definitely just pull this apart, take the bolts out under here, and then just pull the toilet right up as long as you're disconnected here. But if you want to save yourself a little bit of effort, you want to disconnect this here. And you got a couple of screws down in here. That'll pull the tank off and make lifting it apart that much easier. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and get that done. Now we can just pull the tank right off there and down at the bottom. Now, unfortunately, that's so. You can try to hold this at the bottom. That way the whole bolt doesn't screw. Pull it off. We'll do the same on this side. Just take a screwdriver and hold the bolt as best as you can. Once that's off, let's just get this toilet out of here. See what we're working with. All right, so now that we got our old toilet out, we're going to go ahead and put the new one together. Now, you can do this in place if you want to. I think it's easier to actually do this right now because it's just easier to tighten the bolts down. But you can do it the other way too. So let's go ahead and get it set up and put together. And this one does have a flapper and everything installed, so that's kind of nice. It also comes with a wax ring, but I'm not going to use it. I'll put a better one in. Now, as I was saying, you could go ahead and install the bowl and then come back and attach everything. It works fine, but in my opinion, it's just a little bit easier to hook everything up now and then carry the extra weight. It's not like you're carrying it that far. You're going to get this gasket that comes with it. That's going to go right there. Then we're going to take our tank, and our tank is going to sit right on top there. It's kind of set out for it. Now, one thing you can do before you put the tank in is you got these bolts here, and there's two spots down here. Go ahead and slide those down through there. Then when you put the tank on, again, line it up with the holes there. Now you want to make sure that's all down in there and lined up properly. That's kind of tough to see, but you can kind of see that. Now underneath here, you'll see the screws. I know it's kind of difficult to see that, but take a washer and a nut here. Washer goes up, push it down from inside the tank. Then just get these tightened down a little bit. Then once the tank's in place, we can adjust it. Or at least semi-secured. Then take your flathead screwdriver, hold the bottom of it, just tighten it down. Now move back and forth so you kind of get it tightens down evenly. Otherwise, you're going to be lopsided. So go going to go back and forth and just try to level it. Make sure it's level. And you'll know when it gets tight. At that point, I like to just take my level here, kind of see where I'm at. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it'll give you an idea if you need to keep tightening it down. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's pretty good. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and set the toilet. This is a no wax kit. It comes with the ring here, a spacer, and a couple of bolts here. Pretty easy to use. All right, so if your flange here is the height of the floor, we're going to use this spacer, and that's just going to hold this up a little higher, make sure it meets the bottom of the toilet. You don't want your flange to be the height of the floor. You want it sitting on top of the floor. So this one is, my floor comes up a little bit, but when I put the toilet down, it will push it back down. So I'm not going to use the spacer here. So all I really need to do, put that on here. And as you can see, this is an old flange here. That's a cast iron old flange. I'm not going to replace it this time because it works fine. It is an older flange. Doesn't look good. But now I can go ahead and set the toilet. Now when setting the toilet, really what we're trying to do is we're just going to lift this over the top, and we want to line these up, these little holes on the side, with our bolts. Make sure you don't knock them over. We just want to line them up with the bolts. And this little plastic piece here, push that down so that it holds that bolt tight so that it doesn't move, so it doesn't shift. That's the thing. It will shift on you, so you got to be careful. And this should come with a washer and a nut. Stick your washer on like that. Same thing on the other side. That washer on. Then tighten that down. Just get a hand tight on both sides. Then go ahead and line it up as best you can there. You can twist it a little bit. You're just going to try to line it up the floor as much as you can. Again, it's not going to be perfect. Then take your wrench, whatever you got, just tighten it down. If you don't have one that fits, so use whatever you got. And then both sides down. Just wiggle it around, make sure it's tight, and it's tight. At this point, the toilet should have also come with some caps here. So what we want to do, take a hacksaw, cut this off. I'm just going to cut. Now, I don't want to use a Sawzall on this because I could cut the toilet. So you're better off with just a hacksaw. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's okay. But if you got some pliers or something, you can twist it off once it gets down there far enough. So now before you secure that down, put the bolt on. You do want to put this thing on, and that's just going to hold your cap in place. You can do it after too. This doesn't need to be super tight that it cracks the bowl, but you want it tight enough that it's not going to move. And there you go. Now it's underneath here. We've got our water. So I could just screw that on. Now it's just hand tight. Doesn't need to be, get it in there tight, but doesn't need to, you don't need to take a wrench to it or anything.